Where did the idea for Miss Generation come from?
The idea of creating such a contest came from women themselves. On one of the Miss Poland UK and Ireland galas, which we organized in London, a few moms approached us. Moms of candidates, and they asked, frankly speaking, they almost demanded, why isn't there a contest for us, one where we could compete with them? We're not worst. One even smiling added that they look much better than those young girls and said, do something. And that's how it all started.
What sets Miss Generation apart from other beauty pageants? What distinguishes it from mass of others?
Miss Generation is a unique contest. It's a contest like no other. There's nothing similar on the market. It stems from passion and dreams. The fundamental difference is that women in the age range of 25 to 55 compete each other for victory in one category. So far in contest, there have been divisions into categories young girls, ladies, or older ladies. Different contests name these categories differently and, in my opinion, divide women. We believe that every woman at every stage of life has something to offer, and just because someone is 25 doesn't mean that they look better, present themselves better, have more class, charisma, etc. than a woman who is 55. Of course, there are differences, for example, purely physical ones related to the aging process. After all, we all age. But generally, very often women in mature age present themselves much better than those in their 20s, not mention life experience, class, or personality.
Isn't it cheesy or degrading to women?
Degrading? Degrading? How can promoting or prizing the fight for one's dignity, femininity, dreams, breaking out of the life slump that comes with age or even appearance and health be degrading? In Miss Generation, we don't reject women based on marital status, appearance, having children, etc. We believe that every woman has something to offer, and regardless of how much life has kicked us and how old we are, we have the right to self-realization, whether someone likes it or not. Of course, it applies to men as well, but here we are talking about the Miss Generation contest. The world is changing. We live longer. We look better despite our age. We age differently. We can do more than our parents or grandparents, and I think it's worth making small changes in the class approach the beauty pageants, as well as in our often over-complex perception of the world.
Okay. What are categories and titles of contestant winners then?
Apart from the main title of Miss Generation, which is the main win, we have two additional ones that we created to still adhere to some tradition. So we have two categories, something like an equivalent second place for ladies aged 25 to 40, called Princess of the Year, and 40 to 55 years old, which is Ageless Beauty Queen. Although I think soon, due to the quantity and diversity of applications, we'll split it into three categories: 25 to 35, 35 to 45, and 45 to 55. However, it's important that a 25, 40, or 55-year-old lady can win this contest by winning the main title, Miss Generation. That's probably the biggest difference. That's uniqueness.
Okay. And where does the name come from?
In genealogy, generation is referred to as relatives who descend from the same degree of common ancestor, and more broadly, it also denotes a group of individuals coming of age in a similar period. For example, our parents' generation, our generation, the generation of our children, so far. On average, each generation is born around every 30 years. In our competition, although people are not related to each other, the time frame we have adopted is precisely 30 years, because the candidates who can apply are aged between 25 and 55 years old. Hence the name Miss Generation.
Perfect. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. My name is Pawłem Majewskim, and I am founder of Miss Generation International Beauty Pageant.
Miss Generation, you're worth it.